Hello and welcome back to lesson 2 of the air around us. You finished the last lesson, you were completing homework 1. So let's see how you did with that. So a test tube of oxygen will relight a glowing splint. That is true. Oxygen will turn lime water cloudy. That is false. It will not. All complex life needs oxygen to exist. That is true. As far as we're aware in the universe, but definitely here on Earth. If you don't have oxygen, you do not get complex life. Smell testing a gas is always safe. That is false. Smell testing a gas is not always safe. We shouldn't be giving you anything dangerous. Can't guarantee you can do it. Oxygen is not a dangerous element. It's false. Oxygen is a dangerous element. Oxygen supports fire. It's also stored in a very cold temperature. It is a dangerous gas if it's handled badly. So don't mess around with oxygen. Oxygen can be collected from water. That is true. Electrolysis will break down water into hydrogen and oxygen. Next. So, when we're breathing out, we breathe out carbon dioxide. So there's lots of sources of carbon dioxide in nature. Can you think of some? Okay. Here's some obvious ones. Private transport, your car, we're breathing it out, and fires create carbon dioxide. Can you think of any more? Pause the video now and try and think of more sources of carbon dioxide we have on the planet. Where does it come from? Pause now. Okay. You may have come up with different ones, but here's some other ones I've come up with. So it's private transport, your car, lots of public transport, buses, trains. These all produce carbon dioxide. Industrial processes. Everything that's made has a carbon footprint and impact on its carbon dioxide emissions. Power generation. We don't burn a lot of coal these days, but we still burn a lot of gas and oil to make electricity. Agriculture. Transport and feed back and forward. Cows make a lot of methane and carbon dioxide. Natural emissions. A volcano releases huge amounts of carbon dioxide. It is part of the natural cycle. The spikes that are caused by nature are not good. And decomposition. Everything that collects carbon as it's living will lose that carbon as carbon dioxide as it dies and decomposes. So, we're going to make some carbon dioxide. Okay? We're going to use the equipment shown so on page 8 of your book, if you fill in the blanks and label up the equipment. We'll use a thistle funnel, and into that we'll pour hydrochloric acid. That will collect in the bottom where there'll be some marble chips. These will be exposed to hydrochloric acid and they will start to break down. They will release carbon dioxide gas. That gas will come through a delivery tube into some test tubes. This time we're going to drop it into the top of test tubes because carbon dioxide gas is heavier than normal air. So it will settle at the bottom of the tubes. We won't be able to see anything, but it will take about 20 seconds per tube to fill up with carbon dioxide gas. We'll then move the delivery tube into the next test tube. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. The air around us, lesson 2, making carbon dioxide. In the bottom of the sidearm tube we have some marble chips. On top of them we're going to pour on 30 centimetres cubed of hydrochloric acid. Carbon dioxide gas will come along the sidearm tube and deposit down into the test tube. It is heavier than normal air, so it will settle at the bottom of the test tube. With the bubbling, as it fizzes in the effervescence, as the carbon dioxide gas is released, tube. Okay, so we've now collected 4 tubes of carbon dioxide gas. We're going to test it to make sure it is carbon dioxide. So, safety first, as always. Okay, what do you think this gas looks like? You've seen the tubes in the video. We're going to safely assess the smell. That means removing the cork from the tube, having a smell from a distance away, then wafting some of the gas towards you and having another whiff of the air around it. Test with a lit splint and a glowing splint, and then we'll test with lime water. And we'll complete this table. That's the plan.
Here around is testing for carbon dioxide. First, a lit splint. It's gone out straight away. Second, a glowing splint. It is not relit, it actually gets darker. It is cloudy. Positive test for carbon dioxide.
Okay, testing for carbon dioxide, we found its appearance. It is colourless, a colourless gas. It is also odourless, you cannot smell it. A lit splint immediately goes out, as does a glowing splint, it also goes out. However, with lime water, it goes milky or a cloudy white. Lime water with carbon dioxide, it goes milky or cloudy white. So, when I poured blank acid onto the blank chips, I saw blank as the gas blank blank was made. This gas travelled through the blank tube into the test tube. This gas is blank than air, so pushes the air up and blank of the tube. Fill in the blanks, please. Pause the video. Welcome back. When I poured hydrochloric acid onto the marble chips, I saw bubbles as the gas carbon dioxide was made. This gas travelled through the sidearm tube and into the test tube. This gas is heavier than air, so pushes the air up and out of the test tube. Hopefully you got all those right. Once you've completed that, that's us done for lesson 2. Quick lesson this one, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.